Hey, Tracy, how you doing today?
I am so excited right now.
Tracy,
Guys,
I'm smiling. I see you smiling. It's a wonderful thing. But before we start, can I just say one thing?
yes,
Tracy, all things are possible if you believe. It's about believing, Tracy. It's
I just
about
got
believing.
I just got serenaded in my garden. Did you guys hear it? Right? The universe just hear that. Can you do it one more time so I can just take it in again?
Yes, so I'm going to
So
say one
hold on,
time.
hold on. We're talking about our new book called Ignite Possibility. And this
Yes.
is a little serenade to the universe.
Yes, because we know that all things are possible if we believe. So here you go again. All things are possible if you believe. I believe, you believe, we're going to make this thing happen and we are making it happen.
I love it. I love it. I love it. This is so awesome. So, guys, why don't you introduce yourself? We're going to talk about our book today, Ignite
Yes.
Possibilities, but just for the purpose of getting people excited about their possibilities. This will be really
Well,
quick.
yeah,
Tell us who
so
you are.
how you doing? My name is Guy Ford. A lot of you do know me. I'm so blessed and honored to be here today. There's so many great things that are happening in my life, which if they happen in my life, they can also happen in your life. So I'm here with Tracy Harrell. She has inspired me to continue to move forward and continue on in this journey. And I am very excited to be a part of Ignite Possibilities. And do you know that I am about to be published? So I'm excited about that. This is a great piece, a great book, and we're looking forward to doing some great things together.
I love it. Some little sounding just happened. I'm actually doing a Facebook Live as I do a Zoom Live. So I'm not quite sure what's happening, but we're going to let it roll. We're going to
Sure.
let it roll. I don't hear any more sound again. So I think we're good.
Yes.
Okay. So, guys, can you share a quick one of the documents that came from our publisher about this book? Can you show us your Ignite Possibilities
Yes, just
first?
stand by. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What you want to
No,
say?
I was just gonna say the first image. So you're telling your family that you're an author now. So show us
Yes.
that collateral.
Yes. So I'm going to show you this. It's pretty interesting. It's awesome. I don't know if you could see that. It
Yes,
is. Can you see it?
yes.
Right. So this is an exciting part of the book. This is a part of the front page. This is a part of what's going on inside. You can see the sparkles, and I'm excited about being ignited with my possibilities. My book is really, really focused in on calling off Christmas. It's a
Okay.
great, great opportunity to be able to be and get involved in some things.
I love it. Okay, thank you for that picture. I'm gonna have you show
Yes.
another one later. So guys,
Yes.
tell us about your story in the book. What is your
So
story called again?
okay, so the name of the book is Ignite
Name of this?
Possibilities, but my
Yeah.
particular story is called Calling Off Christmas. Calling Off Christmas.
That's deep. That's deep.
Yeah,
So, but
yeah.
you can't give away too many details. So our book launch is on May 28th. So I'm not gonna give away too many of your details. But tell us if someone had to ask, what is your book about at its essence in one sentence? How would you describe your book, your
I
story
think
in
the
the compilation
description
book?
of my story in this compilation book is about perseverance. I think it's about being resilient.
Mm,
I think it's about being able to know how to overcome challenges in your life. And that's what my story is basically about. But I need for you to
I
believe.
Ooh, I love it. I want you to talk a little bit louder. I'm outside in my garden, so I'm having trouble
Okay,
hearing you, but I want to make sure your voice like
sure.
illuminates into the universe. So, uh, when you first started telling people that you're an author, like first of all, tell us who you are. You're a Broadway singer, obviously, but literally you've been on Broadway. But tell us who you are. Give us a little taste of who is Guy Fawkes.
Yeah, so I think Guy Ford, like Tracy said, I've been on television, film, Broadway. Those are great things. Those are jobs, and I'm very grateful for all of those opportunities. But deep into the essence of who I am, I'm a very sociable, nice, and friendly guy. I've always been a sociable, nice, and friendly guy. I love helping people. I love saving lives and changing lives because I know that within all of us, like I said, there's a greatness within all of us. And all we have to do is tap into some of the channels of who we are that make things possible. And I've been working on that. I've been looking at how I can develop that more and more. And it's actually really happening in my life. And I'm happy about that.
Mm. you get to tell a story. Again, it's so beautiful. It's such a powerful, traumatic, victorious story. So I can't wait for people to read your story. And when we go back to that picture, show us the second picture that
Yeah.
our
So
amazing team,
yes,
publishing team, Ignite Publishing, produced for us.
yes, I will do that right
And what
now.
I love about this is you're in a fireman's get up, uniform.
Yeah, can you see that?
I see it.
Give me 1 second. I don't know what happened here,
But
Tracy.
you were a fireman. You were literally a retired fireman. Is that correct?
Yeah, so I've been in the fire service for 28 years. I'm a retired firefighter who was down at Ground Zero and Hurricane Katrina.
Mm.
I've been focused in on positioning myself with, helping save a life and change a life. That's my motto. Going into and getting into the fire department was a wonderful, wonderful journey. I've been helping people all the time. Can you see that right there?
I can.
Right. So that fire department uniform is very dear to my heart. That right there changed my life. This job literally changed my life from a financial perspective, but more importantly, from the notion of being able to go in and help people from all aspects of life. And so with that, I'm very happy to show you this year as being one of the best-selling authors and the book launch, and I'm just excited about it, Tracy.
Okay. Stop sharing your screen for a second. I see like an image of us from a past event or from earlier in the beginning of this interview. Maybe it's my attention screen. So
Yes.
do you see what I see?
No, I don't see anything right now, Tracy. No.
Okay, there you go. So something popped up on my screen. So what I think is super exciting is, you told me that you never thought even being an author was possible for you. So you've been telling your family that you're now an author. How does it feel to say that, tell your story?
Well, what's very powerful about that is, it's all about confidence. It's all about recognizing some of the gifts that you have. I just never thought that would be an option in my life. I'm okay in writing. I'm okay in grammar, but it wasn't something that I was really going after. I wasn't really delving into it. And B, I got to be honest, I didn't really think I could do it. But after I went through this process and worked with you, worked with other individuals, the editing team, and seeing that the capabilities and the possibilities were there, I am now happy to announce that I am a professional writer, which is incredible to say, and I'm very grateful to that.
I love that. When you talk about the editors, so this is not an advertisement. Neither one of us work for Ignite, but that experience is phenomenal. This is my third book with Ignite, my third book, because the experience is amazing. When you get to tell your story with the community becomes part of your family too. We're all going on the same journey together. So tell us a little bit about the experience. I work with you. I'm a project lead for this book. So 35 authors under my loving care, and I'm so excited. But when you came in late. You came in at the end. You came in late.
Yeah. So
and we wrote your story, but tell me about the feelings. You said, Tracy, I haven't talked about this for 25 years, and I ain't told nobody some of this stuff I'm telling you right now.
Right.
How freeing was that?
Well, it was very interesting that even you, as being one of the leads and helping me to establish my story, it was actually healing. You had through your coaching on how to put words in the proper manner was very interesting because it actually began to open up some of my other chakras, if you want to call it, my inner feelings deeply within my mind, my body, and my soul. So working with you, working with the editors, being able for you guys to be able to ask me the questions literally and figuratively to bring it about was really, really outstanding and very healing for me. And I'm grateful to, just being a part of that whole journey. It was awesome. It's awesome. And there's more to come.
What I love about you is I felt the same way when I wrote my first story, in Ignite Happiness. Then I wrote another story in Ignite Inner Spirit. I thought, well, I'm leading this one. This is going to be easy. I'm just telling a little story about possibilities. I'm the queen of possibilities. So this is going to be easy. Even I struggled. Even I was healed. Even I grew during this process. So I agree with you. It is a very healing process to put your story into the world. For the only we don't get paid for this. Did I mention we don't get paid for
No,
this book, and all the revenue goes to charity, right?
correct.
So we don't get paid for this. So when I talk about putting your story out there, going through this experience for the purpose of creating a community product that now is going to change the world, it's a beautiful thing. It is so
Right.
exciting.
Well,
So
do have to tell you this is
yeah,
that we all have a story, Tracy. We all have a story, and it is on you. You owe it to the universe. You owe it to the world. You owe it to your fellow human, human being that to tell your story because it can change a life and it can save a life. And that's what I loved about telling my story. And I tell it now. Now I'm free to tell it, and you can also read it.
exactly. So if we, part of this quick little pre-interview, because our book launch is on May 28th. I'll just say that date again. People are going to get to download it for free on Amazon. We're going to ask you to download it and to leave us a review on that date. That's part of our road to bestseller process.
Yes.
We've been doing this for about a month now. So the idea of having this work and being able to pull this last road to bestseller process together, it's fun. This is the fun part, right? The hard work is done. So what would you say to someone who is struggling? And we're in the middle of a pandemic, right? Unemployment at its highest, and more times than anyone can remember. All kind of trauma is happening in the world. What would you say to someone about, you said your story is about perseverance. Well, what would you say to someone? What words could you put out there to the universe about why telling their story is so important? But really, how would you encourage them?
Right. Well, we've gone through a tough time. We've been going through a tough time for 400 years, but specifically, we've gone through a tough time in our lives right now with, as I call the pandemics that have occurred that we have literally just gone through. I would say to people, one thing that I think is so important, which we don't do, is we don't learn about one another. We don't understand who we are as human beings. We don't delve into the cultures of our lives. We don't focus on trying to help one another. We know that there are tragedies and negative components out here that are trying to take us down all the time. But I have to say that if we continue to work together, to collaborate, and at the end of the day, understand one another, then we will begin to learn to have the respect for one another to be able to walk hand in hand and do what we need to do as a human race. That's the first thing. And then to my brothers and sisters, I always want to say, working with you is a lovely, lovely opportunity. We need to, create opportunities for ourselves. I mean, when I read the stories of Black Wall Street and all of those types of scenarios in Tulsa, not Tulsa, in Oklahoma, when I think it was Tulsa, but in Oklahoma, when, here is a people that, like I said, had a resiliency and a perseverance. It's so important that we try to garner some of those attitudes and some of those opportunities. So, I'm focused. I'm doing what I need to do. I love you guys. Tracy, I love you for helping me big time. And I can't wait to launch this book. I can't wait for all of you to read it. And I'm excited about pushing forward with this new endeavor in my life.
I love it. So we're gonna do this again. We're gonna keep coming back, but I'm gonna have you. I don't get to let you off. You can't be a Broadway singer and I not have you, add some more songs to this particular conversation. So, is there a song that actually motivates you? Is there a song? Is there a song that gets you excited? That soothes your soul? You were on Broadway in Color Purple, correct?
Yeah, in Color Purple, I was on Broadway. I did 3 years in Color Purple, which was awesome. Working with the cast and the crew, it was hard work. A lot of people don't think it's hard work; it's all fun and games, but it was actually work. I lost a lot of weight too, and dancing, which was incredible.
So, I'm not going to talk about how many threats you are. The singer, the dancer, the internationally best-selling author, soon to
Yeah.
be the. You're on an HBO show, right? Oh,
Yeah, so
Billion?
I'm going to be filming Billions, and I just also booked a new commercial that's coming out called for cholesterol medicine called Repatha, which I'll be filming and shooting very soon. So, like I said, Billions, Repatha. I'm getting ready to auditioned for Moulin Rouge. I'm just excited about everything that is coming my way. Thank you. I always say thank you, Most Heavenly Father, for blessing me and enlarging my territory over and over again. But I do know that great is your mercies towards me. Your loving kindness towards me. It's a beautiful thing. That's all I'm going to say. I'm getting ready to cry.
I
love it.
it.
I'm caught out with the mercies from the Almighty all the days of my life. But before I want to leave, Tracy, can I show everyone your photo and what you're doing also?
Hey, my show is called Bigger Than Me. If you must, yes.
I have to show it a little bit. I mean, if you don't mind. So ladies,
only if you can show my photo if you give us another song. I'm thinking about one of my favorite songs.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the one and the only Tracy Harrell.
Thank you for sharing that. I'm excited. First of all, I'm excited about being in such an amazing community that ignite possibilities.
Yeah.
I mean, the book, like I said, I talk about myself in the first grade. I talk about first grade Tracy. She was so cute. She was adorable, and she believed anything was possible. I write about that. She loved flowers. This is not a fake background.
Oh, yeah.
These are my babies, grown from bones.
Let me ask you, what type of flowers are they back there anyway?
So I'm the queen of the lilies. Just FYI. So I have 5 generations of lilies that have grown and grown and grown. I've never planted lilies. I'm from Florida, and I've never planted lilies. I've never planted tulips before. So I'm in Washington State now. And so these are tulips. This is called a Banjaluka.
Wow.
Yeah. Banja. And then, most of these that are blooming are tulips. These that are going to be amazing are the lilies.
Wow.
So, mostly tulips and lilies and some other little, things that are gorgeous as well. But flowers are my thing. When you think about igniting possibilities, I've read like 1,000 books on this idea of possibility. Right? When I was born, someone told me that I was a child of God. I was like, oh yeah, that's awesome. Like, cool. Well, the spirit that comes with that, the possibilities that we can do, that we can create in our lives. And I believed it as a child. So I've just year over year, I've been voraciously, reading about scientific evidence that says it's not just spiritual, although that's where my core is. Anybody who's even not a believer, I just was wondering, why did not everybody believe that they could ignite possibilities in their life? I couldn't understand why, you have people who didn't believe. There's all kind of scientific evidence that your mind, thoughts become things. The power of your subconscious mind, the secret, the law of attraction. Les Brown talks about the power of purpose, the power of positive attitude. It's like, guys, we really can create any. We can make any. We can make anything possible. And for me, that's what got me so excited about this book, right?
Well, let me ask you about let me ask you about JB and how did you even get involved with, this whole Ignite era?
What I love about JB Owen, and let me just give a formal plug to the Ignite team. What I love most about JB Owen is that I don't think she has to advertise the Ignite process, because I learned about it from a friend, and that friend learned about it from another friend. And basically, how did you came in because of another friend, right? And then I hooked you in, was like, look, brother, I ain't gonna steer you wrong. It's all good. It's all good. It's an amazing experience. And so the truth is, divine connection.
Yes.
Right? It happened right at the right time. The process is amazing. The people are incredible. And, being able to put your story into the universe with just telling your story, they do all the hard work. Just to be clear, writing our story is hard. But the idea of the publishing, creating those beautiful, collateral for us to all use, have this consistency. The books are published in a location in China that the quality of the book for the price is, all the work, the business of producing a book is handled by the publisher. We get to come in and tell our story, meet great people, have a good time. It's more than even writing the book. All the people that, the sessions that we get to have, the masterminds and all the other points of connection. If you don't know how to write, they have a process to show you. If you do, then you got all these other, ways and things that you can experience. And again, we are not paid by OJB.
No, we're not paid by JB at all. I just know that through Kate, who was very instrumental with me, and then her connecting me with you, which was another major powerhouse move. And now having the opportunity to go through all of the editing processes and then ending with the final solution of working with JB and her husband, Peter, which I think is a great, great opportunity. I mean, this is something, like I said, new to me. I love it. I'm excited about it. And I can't wait for this thing to get launched on May 28th, when we're going to have our virtual opening. I need all of you to be there for this, because this is going to be awesome.
It is going to be awesome. You know, I'm not going to let you get away with not without singing another song. So we're going to find. I'm trying when certain songs come on.
Here's one of my Broadway songs.
Yeah.
It goes, war isn't over till it ends. Some people never change their minds. They are the faces of the future, the one we left behind. They're called Quidoi. You ever heard of that one?
I'm trying to spotlight you. I didn't want you to stop. I was trying to spotlight you.
I ain't singing no more.
Hey, I need
to come down to Broadway to check me out.
Hold up. We got to circle it back around to Jesus. I need another spiritual song. We're talking about possibilities, right?
Yeah.
You saying great is your mercy, gave us a little taste of that. You started out with anything is possible.
Great is your mercy.
Louder, please.
Towards me.
Oh.
Your loving kindness towards me, your tender mercies I see day after day.
Yes.
Beautiful.
So hold on. So we also just did an equity and inclusion in business webinar. You're part of this series that I'm leading now. I didn't mention that I'm president of the National Black MBA Association Seattle chapter.
Yes.
And what's been so powerful for me is that, you know, a lot of people now in business are actually willing to think about inclusion in a different way. They're willing to hold themselves a bit more accountable, I hope. So what we're doing is we're leading an initiative called Renew, Refresh, Reset, moving beyond courageous conversations to leading change and building legacy. And
Nice.
So you were on a session with us, and it was so beautiful. Wasn't that great to be around all these people who said the right things, who are doing the right thing?
Yes, some of these men and women were awesome. Inclusivity, hoping to treat people fairly. It was the thing here, and you did a great job of moderating. It's a great opportunity for you. What you're doing, how you're doing it. I love all of the thoughts and the concepts and the people that were involved in it. We had a big crowd, over 100 people. It was just a great thing. So
we had 100 people in 2 days because we had some issues getting the thing out there. So the next session, FYI, is on May 25th. Little plug for the universe. And again, that session is going to be absolutely focused on actions and accountability. Because we can, talk about courageous conversations all the time. That's important. But moving beyond courageous conversations requires actions and accountability. So I also have the president of the National Black MBA Association who's going to join us, Joseph Handy. You heard last time on the show was one of the founders of the Black MBA, Dr. Alex Gavin. Hopefully, I can also get on the same call Bill Wells, who used to be one of the chairmen of the board. So that conversation is going to be about what can we do as an organization, what can we do as a community, what can we do to change the world?
Exactly.
To change the world. How can we truly change, not just talk about it, but be about it?
Awesome.
So at the end of that session, you sang a song. I only said that to get you to sing again.
No, I ain't singing no more. I'm
you
done.
have to one more. Just
out
one
your
more.
mind. I ain't singing no more. I'm getting ready to cut you off. I'm going to say, leave, drop the mic.
So just one more song. A little bit of the song you sang during the session. We are the world. If we can change the world, we got to be the world. Just a little
I will
bit.
only do that if you do it too, Tracy.
I'll sing with you when you get to the chorus.
If I got to be honest with you. If I don't know the words in the beginning.
Whatever part you want to sing, I'll jump in with you.
We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones that make a brighter day. So let's stop living, giving. That's it.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. God,
all right, Tracy.
thank
I love
you
you, my
so
sister.
much. Thank you.
Love
Mwah.
you. Love you.
Blessings.
Love you. Let's continue on in this journey. And
Yes,
we will be doing this again
regularly.
before the 28th.
Yes.
And I would hope to bring even more people up here. So maybe we can do an Ignite Possibility family type of thing where we can all come together. You know what I'm saying?
Love it. Love it. Love it.
I think
Mwah.
so.
Thank
All right,
you,
sister.
guys.
Have a good
Congratulations.
day.
Wait, let's end with your picture. Let's end with the banner picture. Were you able to find that one?
Yeah, I sent that. I thought I showed you that, but hold on.
We're gonna end with it. We're gonna end with you know you.
Hold on one second.
We're gonna end with you doing a little plug for the book. The book is called Ignite Possibilities, and this is first time author Guy Fort.
Say it again, Tracy.
This is first time internationally best-selling author Guy Fort, who is going to be published in the next internationally best-selling book as a part of the Ignite book series. He's going to be published, and we're going to be published. Our book is launching on May 28th. This is Guy Fort, everybody. Give him a hand. Woo,
all right, now. See you soon. Y'all take care.